All right, so we need to deal with the third problem that most business owners have, and that is creating a system of sustainability so that they can continue to be productive. And uh, basically, what we want to do is we want to create systems. System could be turned into an acronym for save yourself time, energy, and money. Beautiful little acronym, isn't it? But systems are how you get free because once you've developed a system, which could go back to the idea of SOPs, um, you don't have to think of things as much. Things just flow much more easily because you know what to do, when, and how to do it. So the first system that we want to put in place is a scheduling system. And scheduling is all about managing your priorities on your calendar. So we often speak of in our society time management. Well, you really can't manage time. It just is. It's like a fish can't manage the water that they swim in. We swim through time. It is just there. But what we do manage are our priorities and our activities. So, are we aware of our priorities? Do we remember our purpose? Do we have ways in which we know that we need to accomplish these activities because they are on purpose and they are a priority? Well, if so, put them on the calendar. Okay. Now, we talk about time boxes or time blocking, blocking out your time. If you remember high school where there were periods where you had math class, language arts, music class, history class, whatever, right? There were periods and you just did it, right? You had like a 5 or 7 minute period between classes and the bell would ring and you would stop and you'd move from one class to the other and then you would focus on that. Well, you can set up and recreate that sort of thing, but you need to know what do you need to direct your time towards. And of course, if you want your business to grow and you want as a business owner to get the freedom that you partly got into business for, and create that lifestyle that your business allows you to create the lifestyle, you need to be working on the business. So, what is working on the business? Working on the business is thinking about how to use your money. It is checking accounts to make sure that you are receiving the money from your customers. It is strategizing about marketing. It is strategizing about how to recruit, select, and train your people. It's strategizing about how to retain your people. It's strategizing about should you relocate your office or your shop to another place so that you can get more business or it's more efficient to do business. And this is working on the business. There's many more things that are part of working on the business. But if that's important and you want to spend roughly 5 hours a week working on your business in order to grow it, in order to be an exceptional small business owner and get to places that most small businesses don't get to, there's my timer going off. You need to put it on the calendar. You need about 5 hours a week of working on your business. So, is that in the morning? Is it in the evening? Is it at lunchtime when you can sort of lock the doors, turn off the email, turn off the phone so you're not getting texts unless it's an emergency, these sorts of things, and dedicate yourself. Scheduling. I've worked with CEOs of multi-million and even billion-dollar companies, and I've learned that the one most important skill that they have is managing their calendar. I was talking to one CEO of a $4.2 billion company, and he said, I really wish I spent more time, and I know I need to spend more time with my management team members. And I said, well, really, what gets in your way? He said, I'm not scheduling it. And I said, well, put it on your calendar. And he looked at me like I was, I don't know, Moses or something, like I had just come up with the smartest thing in the world. I said, yeah, just schedule it and schedule with them, put it on the calendar. And, things do come up. If you have to reschedule it, you can. But if it's on your calendar, what happens? You're going to do it. If it's that important, it's got to be on your calendar. Same for you. So I recommend you set up sort of an ideal calendar. Could call it a default calendar or a default schedule. And that is, if you don't know how to spend your time, you look there and you go, this is how I need to be spending my time now. And unless there's something getting in the way, this is what I've got to do. So we will move into another phase, kind of exciting. It's about keeping score. This is a system that's really important, and we'll talk about it next, so stay tuned.